My name's Logan Daniel, and I like music, and I found a song that I really like. So here's what happened. I decided I wanted to make some content. I didn't want to necessarily spend too much time thinking about what kind of content it is so much. I just kind of wanted to create something. I started my day, my creative day. It's different than my real day. They're on different timetables. But I started my creative day trying to make a reaction video to the new 21 Pilots song. Spoiler alert, it's aggressively okay. It's aggressively okay. I might like it better in the context of the rest of the album. I hope they do well, and I hope the rest of the album's good. But what happened is I recorded that one, and the audio didn't record, and I wasn't about to re-record it. And the reason for that, once I found out that it didn't record, I had already moved on. So I wasn't going to try to recreate that experience. It wasn't much of a reaction anyway, considering that, like, I already had heard it before I did the reaction. With that being said, I found another song, and it's not often that you spend your day and you find a song that really... I would say speaks to you, but it's a weird thing to say for this song, because this song is... the song I found is highly sexual. I just found Cigarettes After Sex. This guy named Greg Gonzalez writes some really, really neat tunes, and I really, really dig it. And he just recently dropped a song. I think this might even be a month old. I might have missed the hype train for this single. I imagine it's for an upcoming album, so maybe there's more there. But I wanted to just give my impressions and some thoughts on this song, mostly because I think it's really fucking good, really good, and you guys should hear it. And yeah, so let's go ahead and listen to it. You'll just hear it through my speakers, which that's fine. So this song is called Crush by Cigarettes After Sex. Like, just starting out, the atmosphere, like, I dig that a lot. So you just got the really spacious atmospheric guitars coming over. You got a little bass filling under in it. And this is like the most, oh my God, it's like minimalism, like, distilled, right? There's not a ton going on here. That's okay. Because there's not a ton going on, but there's a lot going on, right? The song itself is not complex, but it's exactly what it needs to be, right? It feels meticulous in its production, and that's where I guess the complexity lies. Even though it's not complex, maybe complexity is thrown. Let's continue. The vocals come in, and it's amazing. I mean, this is essentially what you're getting, like. Oh. Pause. I want to line my walls with photographs you sent of you lying in your swimsuit on the bed. Can't live without your love inside me now. I'll find a way to slip into your skin somehow. There's nothing I love more than brutal lyricism, and I guess maybe brutal, brutally honest lyricism. But then I guess that would give it the context that it's like scary or something. So maybe it's unfiltered. That's my favorite kind of music. So for example, on I Love You Honey Bear by Father John Misty, on the title track, there's just like the very start of the album, is just all this explicit imagery of sex. It's all the dirty stuff too. It's not the glamorous stuff. It's just all the grossness and intimacy all rolled into one, right? It's both beautiful and it's disgusting, and it makes you uncomfortable. But once you can get past the uncomfortableness, it's like it's some, I mean, that's what you want. That's some of the most like honest stuff. It's because that's the kind of stuff that we think about and we feel, but you may not want to address it or talk about it in a public forum because it's weird, right? But I mean, that's why music makes so much sense, because somebody in a song can say in a line any number of things. And honestly, these are pretty tame, but they're pretty honest. Like, they're subtly sexual if you're not paying attention, right? But they're very explicit with intention and very open about intimate details. He's letting us in. And I can't necessarily speak to how true this song is, but I'm assuming that to a degree it is true, and that he is drawing from experience. And that, I mean, I don't know how you could write this and not draw from experience. So, continuing on. Oh my God. What a fantastic way to like open up a chorus. Just that subtle change in the melody and that line. That's such a good line. Like, sometimes with lyricism, you can't necessarily explain why it's good, other than that, it evokes emotion, because it's so abstract, creativity is abstract. So just like starting off, I want to fuck your love slow. Let's continue. I love everything about this. This is like, it's just like, it's so dreamy. It's still poppy. It's not overly complex or trying to be pretentious per se. It's good. It's relaxed. There's a part of me that listening to this makes me sick to my stomach because, like, I guess drawing on my own experiences, it's been quite a while since I've been in any sort of committed, intimate relationship, a setting of that sort. And so thinking about anybody who's not your significant other in this way, it's like weird, right? So I haven't really had like a good place to explore these sort of feelings, which, I mean, you don't need to explore these feelings, right? Whatever he's feeling, there's some people who would never want to write this song because they've never had any of these thoughts before for whatever reason. But for me, like, I think I desire that intimacy someday. And so maybe that's another reason why this track vibes with me so well, other than it just being raw and beautiful and fantastic and everything about it. And maybe someday I will be able to articulate my thoughts about it better. But for right now, I'm just too excited because I think this is like, I'm always constantly looking for inspiration for my own music, right? So a new direction. So when I find someone who does something relatively similar to what I'm trying to accomplish, while, doing something that I probably wouldn't touch. So maybe in this case, a lot of the electric guitars, I would love to incorporate that in my music. And so maybe I don't want to write dream pop, but like for this subject matter and what he's trying to communicate, this is perfect. You couldn't discuss this kind of thing and have the same sense if you were playing just rock or, more uppity rock or regular pop music or hip hop even. Like, this fits so well. This is the kind of thing that dream pop exists for, is for these kind of emotional, intimate settings. Thank you so much, Greg Gonzalez. Oh my God, that's disgusting. Maybe that's my interpretation of it, right? Maybe it's not so physical. Well, I know what I'm doing after this. I mean, I can tell you almost like for certain that if I upload at least one other video this week, it's gonna be a cover of this song. It's gonna be shit. So look out for that. This is so good. It's so good. It's so good. It's not complex. So sometimes I write stuff and the lyrics just run on and on and on and on. Because I want to say something interesting, right? And so at least I think that saying more may be more interesting. That's not the case here. There is 2 verses, 4 lines, and then a chorus that's repeated 3 times. This is everything. This is everything. It's everything. This is amazing. This is incredible. More people should listen to this. I mean, it's not like it's small. This video on YouTube uploaded June 8th, so 4 days ago, has like over 700,000 listens, 700,000 views. This is incredible. This is so good. Thank you. Thank you. This song is, I think this song is so good. I think everything that's happening here is so good. I'll be spending the rest of my day listening to his other music in anticipation of what comes. This feels like another Father John Misty moment for me. Father John Misty. I got into Father John Misty right as he was releasing I Love You Honey Bear, and then I got the opportunity to go back and just listen to Fear Fun and get really obsessed with him. I am not opposed to that happening again. So if you like that, you can go ahead and throw me a like down there. Leave a comment. Please subscribe. I'm also involved with the Break Room Arcade. So if you don't know what that is, go over there and check it out. It's mostly gaming content, a lot of podcasts. Do it with 2 of my best friends, Paul and Brandon. So please check that out. And look forward to more videos this week, because that's what happens when your roommate's gone and you have no friends around you. So, thank you.